Good morning. Sorry for the delay. Welcome. Thank you for hanging around, Jack, and anyone else who has tolerated my tech challenges. Welcome to the Midweek Movement. Reclaiming our mornings well with a small amount of tech faff. But we are here. Thank you. Let's have a stretch. I know you've been stretching. It's a bit of a learning curve, this YouTube live, so thank you for bearing with me. So I think you were here with me, Jack. Thank you for hanging around. And anyone else who is here, drop your name and where you're coming in from in the chat. Thank you for your patience. Oh, okay. So this is about us starting our day well. So let's feel into our bodies, feel what's present, stretching through, feeling our feet on the floor, connecting in. Let's take a couple of nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Bring in a sigh, allowing everything to soften and settle. You might like to close your eyes for a minute or to take a soft gaze. Just let's have a few moments to be with our breath connecting us into presence. Each inhale and each exhale. Here in this moment. Nothing to do. Just dropping in to our bodies with our breath. Feeling the connection with the earth through our feet. Feeling the strength and stability of the earth below us. Always holding, always supporting. Whenever we're feeling wobbly, whenever we're feeling unsure, coming back to that connection. Allowing ourselves to collapse whenever we need to, and knowing that we will always be held by the earth. Inviting the breath to expand all of you. Reaching out to the corners of your body, of your energy, as it nourishes and fuels each one of us. The expanse of this breath and the release of this exhale. Inviting us to slow down, soften, and drop into exactly where we are in this moment. Noticing what's present in your body this morning. Noticing where is able to drop and be present and settle. And which parts of you may be holding more agitation, more impatience, more discomfort. Not doing anything with that necessarily, just noticing, maybe bringing the breath there. Inviting our breath to gently meet any parts of us that need tending to this morning. Any parts that are tender, any parts that feel shaky or like they just value a big hug. Inviting the breath to meet those parts with kindness, with gentleness. Nourishing and supporting all of you. Tuning in to what you need from this practice. What's going to nourish and resource you for the day ahead, for the week ahead. You hold and support a lot of people. So utilizing this space to really tune into what resources you, what you need. And inviting that in, inviting more of that in. You might like to bring a hand to the heart or bring in a bit of a hug as you honor all of you this morning. Well done for making time to connect in, to resource, and thank you for your patience with me. Really asking yourself what you need more of, what you need less of in this day, in this week. Whilst we're still deep in January, and whilst the mornings are getting longer, and I'd hope to be outside with you this morning, maybe next week, we're still in deep winter. And our bodies are still craving a lot of deep rest. So maybe it's permission to say no to something. Maybe it's taking something off your plate this week. Maybe it's tuning into which things really light you up and energize you, and which deplete you. And going with more of the things that resource and nourish you this week. The big cups of tea, the warm blankets, the snowdrops. Being gentle. So when you feel ready, stretching through, and I'm going to invite us into a bit of movement part of our practice. Starting off with the 4 thumps, tap in lightly under the eyes, and allowing our breath to move anything through, anything that's ready to be released. As we ground and center here. Come into the collarbones, the end of the kidney meridian. releasing, filtering, digesting anything that's no longer serving us, moving it through so we can step forward with ease, releasing any deliberation, any uncertainty. Coming to the thymus, above the heart, tapping, rubbing, thumping there. Charging up our life force energy. This point of invigoration, setting us up nicely for the day. Come into the spleen points under the arms, rubbing or tapping. Maybe bringing in a hug across the body as we rub those points there. All about metabolizing toxins, be those physical or emotional or energetic. And those points might be a bit tender, which might suggest that the lymph is a bit stuck there or not moving quickly, and really might invite a bit of rubbing, a bit of tending to. Now I'm going to stand up. My invitation to you is to feel into what feels right for you this morning. I'm going to invite you to join me in a bit of movement. So let's just have a shake. Bring any noises as we move and shake it all out this morning. Shake out anything we're storing in our system, anything that's stagnant or ready to move through. Just allowing your body to move however it wants. Tuning into what you need. Inviting movement and sound to release what's being held. I have found it so lovely shaking with my colleagues in the morning, shaking and stretching and moving to really set us up well for the day ahead. Our body knows how to release all of this tension we're storing in our body. And exercise is brilliant, but just allowing it to move in the way it wants, allowing our body to be in the driving seat. We've done far too much sitting still and being quiet and good. Our body wants to shake it all out, roar it all out. There's a lot to be frustrated about in the world at the moment, hey? And then from there, you might like to come into a bit of an unwind. So feeling into your body, just slowly, and almost cat-like, finding a big stretch. Seeing where your body wants to go and allowing that, stretching it through and following the impulse. Seeing what feels nice as we enliven and awaken our body to stretch and meet the day. Feeling into how your body wants to move, stretching it all out. And then from here, you might like to bring in a cross crawl, opposite hand to opposite knee. Great bilateral movements to unite all of our body, left and right hemispheres of the brain, coordinating with the body. Really bringing us into our center, into cohesion, out of clumsiness. And from here, you might like to bring in those figure of eights, big or small, opposite direction or same direction. Just feeling into your body and what feels good. And from here, we can come into connecting heaven and earth. One hand palm up to the heavens, one hand palm down to the earth. And stretch it out. And coming back to the heart, stretching it out the other way. And you might like to visualize your auric field surrounding you, tuning into what combination of colours you're aware of today. This is where we meet the world, the edge of our energy field. And in this practice, we're really inviting ourselves into our fullness, into our brightness. Challenging all of those messages that have told us to be small and quiet and hide our light. This is really the time for us to bring our fullness and our best, brightest selves. Lovely. So from here, I'm going to invite us into a version of the Wayne Cook posture. This is all from Donna Eden's daily routine. So crossing your ankles, one over the other, and then hands interlinked and up and under, and tongue lightly on the roof of the mouth, and taking a few big deep breaths here. A powerful exercise with all the crossover energies. Really help release anything that's not serving us, bring us back to center. And then swapping the ankles over so they're crossed the other way. Swapping the hands over so we get the crossover on the other side. I'm taking a few big deep breaths here. Okay, shaking that out. Coming back to seating. Great. Now I'm going to invite us into crown pull. So fingers at the forehead, stretching that out, making a bit of space. Through, over the back of the head, making some space from the busyness, down the neck, tending to the face, maybe a bit of rubbing around the eyes, the cheeks, around the jaw, the ears. Releasing all that is held there. Okay. And I'm going to offer an ask and receive energy practice today. So I'm going to offer some words, invite you to repeat. If they don't fully fit, you find the best words for you. There's a part of my being that already knows how to navigate all that is going on out in the world, within my life, my body, and my energy system. This part of my being is willing to inform the rest of me now. It is doing so now with grace and ease. My mind, body, and spirit are receiving this information now. It is done. I know how to navigate all that is going on at this time. How to tend to me and stay at my center. Breathe into that. Feel the energy and the frequency of that resource you. It was a late start, so my apologies for the tech faff. I will be here next morning. I'm hoping to be outside next Wednesday morning at 7:20. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience, and sending you so much love for today and the week ahead. And I hope to see you really soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care. Bye.